Welcome to Stitch and Moan with Kitti. I'm here to fix some clothes. I have my weight set and my workout gear. So this workout gear is awesome. And you see this here? It's popped. So I have to fix this. I'm going to be working on using green thread for this one and a satin silky of the pink. So that's what I wanted to work on that. And I will be doing that as such. And I currently worked on stitching or putting the pins together. because this D-link has literally come out of its pocket. So to fix it, that's what I'm going to be doing now. I have my sewing machine right here. Whoop. And I already have it already threaded with the green thread, as you see, for matching material. I know the threading was in this is green, but in one great sense, I can actually track what I refix on this and what I don't fix because I'm using the green thread of how I can repair it. Also, what is messed up on this, so you see that I'm going to re-sew that down as well. I usually use this for my cardio and my elliptical. I love the weights. It adds another dimension of core and conditioning. Okay, so let's add the weight. Let you know what the weights were. I had about 3 of these. I think these are about 2 or 3 pounds each. And my other foot is working really fine. It's just one of them is falling apart. So what I get for having nylon, braided nylon material and weight. So let's get to it. Or let's continue on putting my pins in. I have at least 3 in nicely. Let's get one more just for security. Oh, yeah. All right. There. Doing them vertically will reduce the chances of when they go through the machine perpendicularly, they won't break. If they're both the same direction, they usually end up breaking. So if you like your bobbins, do it like, or bobbin pins, do it like this. Try it the other way too. It may break. It may not. You may be lucky. But best way bet, you can try it like this at least once. Let's move the excess ones off to the side, and then we will go back to working on the other strap. All right, let's move it, stretch it. So it's got a lot of pockets, an accordion type of weights, or you see it's got a lot of folds in it. So make sure to pull things aside. Don't sew something you're not supposed to sew shut. Have I done it? Yeah. Do I want to do it again? Light is on. And here's my pin, or here's my external finger. We'll keep my fingers out of the way, loosen them in the machine. I know it's a seam ripper, but it's a nice guide as well. Ooh. See, ooh. Fiddle it with it, move it up and down nicely. We'll take off the extra guard, which I will not need. There we go. Slide it in there nicely. Drop it down. Let's get you to see what I'm seeing. I have it into place, as you see right there. Everything is worth fixing. once or twice, 3 times. If you like it, why not learn how to fix it? I got my machine pedal. This is electric. I like my cast iron Singer sewing machine. It's been passed down and it works great. Got serviced a couple of weeks ago, so I know it is in top, lubed up shape. All right, so stitch is correct, stitch length is correct. Tension should be good. And let us see how this turns out. Or you can tell behind me, green is my color. And then I'm going to reverse stitch back and forth at least 3 times. Since this has already popped off once, it's not going to pop off twice. It's going to be ripping in a different area. So I'm going to make sure this deal or square link does not come out with its tab, the gray tab. Now we'll pull out the needle or pull out my bobbin pins since I already secured it once through. Here we go. Easy as we go. One more time, or 2 more times. There we go. There it is. Cut off my excess. All right, let's see. Oh, silly little tail. Goodbye. And it is fixed. Hold on. We're good. Actually, I'm gonna go down a little further and sew one more time. Do a couple stitches back. So let's lift up the needle just for safety purposes. Let's go down a 1/4 of an inch lower. Or higher, actually. Lift up the needle. There we go. Nice and secure, and that's partially that part of the weight is fixed. Next, just keeps falling apart, but I'm going to fix it a couple more times. And first thing, we're going to turn off that light. Don't burn out that battery, waste electricity. Had that bulb since I got this machine, and it's still working. That's what you know when you're not wasting. We'll flip it over. We'll put some pins in it to make sure it stays flat. Woo! Got all this gray thread. Okay. Got some pins holding down. One more. Then we will line that up with the edge of the material and start from the top, one side, and we'll work across. We'll do twice, back one way, then the other way, and that's it. Just to keep this back tab from flapping and going everywhere. And, oh, just in case you're wondering, there is this back strip here, which we're not sewing down to that. We're only sewing the top and the bottom together of the panel of itself, not to the material here, the back panel, or the main project. So we'll flip that, rotate it, and we'll fix it. Oh, light on. Or, instead of using the reverse, make sure the needle stays down, flip the foot up, whoop, get it back, put the foot back down. Oh, no. Machine off. One end out, turn the machine off. No fingers were harmed during the of this video. Light on. And my footing. And let's go. All right, let's take out the pins and see how it's looking. Okay, so it's no longer flappy flap, woven and sewn back together. You look on at top, it's just got a simple line, and we have our length back together. Put our weight back in, and we'll do cardio later with some extra weight conditioning. Let's get on that elliptical and run it. Here we go. Lap it through like I need. And ta-da! My weight's fixed. Next, we'll be turning the machine off and fixing this awesome bodysuit, my yoga bodysuit to be particular. Popped 3 straps so you see what the other side looks like. Fairly unnoticeable, but it's noticeable enough. Now let's mirror how it was, so they have it matching the end of the seam line right here for the paneling. So the 3rd strap meets that seam, so that's where I'm going to be replacing the other one. Make sure it's the right side. We will be doing some bobbing pins, and then we will switch the machine to my satin. I apologize. Let me make sure I read it right. Embroidery thread, but shiny and it's awesome, and it matches this material here. So for consistency and blending and purposes, we're using this. I call it more of a magenta, and the same color in the bobbin. The bottom bobbin. Right. this stuff is dense, thick, and sturdy. So I'm going to need a couple needles for this one. I know it's just a strap. But do you want your strap moving? No. Okay. Nope, I got it in the wrong spot. I gotta move it. There we go. Line it up exactly with the seam line. Take a minute, take a second. There we go. Or, hold on. Can't even see the pin. All right. Now, let's change our machine. Thread balls. We're not changing anything else in the settings on my sewing machine, just placing the threads. And I've pulled out the Power Mesh pink material that I want to cut out a bodysuit from and make the bodysuit from. I'll have to grab some elastic for the sides, but I have the material out and I really want to show you. Then I gotta grab the pattern. I'll help you. You'll help me decide on which pattern to choose. Where is that peach? It is so pretty. Peach, dusty baby pink, peach, whatever you want to call it. I love it. It's sheer and stretchy. We'll put that aside for the moment. Let's fix what we have here. Okay. The needle is all the way up. All right, beautiful. Now let's close the door, bring it up. Both. Then now it's fully threaded. We'll put this back on, so it really doesn't matter now. Seamlessly in place. Everything's worth fixing a couple times. And I'm going to go vertical with the material. I know it's a 4-way stretch, but it's okay. A little bit of fight, a little bit of movement isn't bad. We're gonna go through from the bottom up because I have the edging is already folded over and it's double layered, and then the strap is already double layered. So technically it's 4 layers of material to go through. So work with it, make it work. Or it's feasible, don't get discouraged. Oh, come on, work it over. Oh, and remember, the machine is off. Protect the hands and fingers and keep your foot off the pedal. Line it up. We're gonna go back maybe 3 or 4 times on this and making sure this is secure. Since it's already popped once, it's not gonna pop again. Something else is gonna pop. Maybe the other side, the other straps. But when I fix things, it doesn't really pop. Doesn't really pop. Doesn't really break. Light on and slow. Push in the reverse button. Oh, hold on. You probably don't even know where my reverse button is. Push it in. Push it in. Push it to the side. I think it's push it to the left. Push it down and push it to the left. If I had to answer the question properly, down and to the left. In. Push it in. Okay. Put you back in place. And yes, I do make my own clothes. We're going to make power mesh material outfit. I love fixing clothes too. Okay. One more time. That's 4 times across. Take out your pin. Turn off Elmo Shine. And then we see all of these little shreds and threads. Let's clean it up. Pull it across. And I will have, since this is a baby pink cloth, my bobbin is already baby pink, so I really just need to change the top bobbin. Top bobbin has always got a more magenta. Look, and it's fixed. So, who says you can't fix things by yourself? Yes, you can. All right. 2 things fixed. Now let's make something to wear tonight. I love making bikinis, but this sheer bodysuit, it's cool. I made this pattern before with other 4-way stretching material. It looks, so I know what so it's interesting to work with. But the power mesh slides, it moves. Makes it more agile with your body. But it's a pain in the butt to sew sometimes. Nothing deters determination. Let's clean up my stragglers. Station for material. We'll pull out. Okay. What do you think? Color 32 or shiny, strong, silky, premium. Doesn't tell me what color it is. 943. So I got this shimmer pink, or I have the baby pink. We're gonna go with the baby pink. Just because. Ooh. Baby pink, let's put away our green. And then our other spool of magenta that we're not using, that we're done working with. Wait a minute, and it matches my nails. You can tell I like this color. Put the colors in. The colors around. Usually I leave the white on the machine because who doesn't use white? Like most of the materials is a nice, good, basic, or heat block on there as well. So the neutral tones is my go-to. Put away my green bobbin. And now all right, let's see if I can get this. Where are you? All right, let's see if we can get, this is a brand new, oh, there we go, perfect. Brand new thread, and I haven't used this yet, so get it ready. And the pig tells me she's home. That is some angry oinks right there, guys. Let's get this pattern out. For the bodysuit we need. All right. Let's see. Oh, I keep everything in a book. All my patterns, easy to find. Nope. This is a full back body, which I will not be using. That back into place. I knew it. Oh, there I have you. 1 and 2. So this is the back. No, no, no. Stay with me, baby. There. That is the back of the suit of the pattern. And here is the front. A lot of the time I just leave them together in a half pattern. So I just cut on the folds. there's two ways we can do this. We can do a double layer, or we're going to do a single layer. Single layer is a whole lot. Double layer you can actually wear on palette light. Single layer you really can't, so we'll go with the double layer. At least I know I have my patterns. These will come in handy. These are just quilting weights, but they hold it down because this power mesh moves and slides. We will be using a rotary tool. And go from there. Let's see. Let's open up this bad boy and see how beautiful this pattern is. Oh, I got 2 yards of this. So this is why I say I'm going to probably have to do two layers instead of one. Whoops. I just spilled every single one of these needles on the floor. So, here we go. We'll pick up some and we will continue on. My angry oinking pig for no reason. All right. There we go. Let's see what you can see. We'll move all the material in the back half and lay it out beautifully here. Let's move boop, nicely. You're not wasting material either. Put this on the fold. There we go. So you see where I'm making my movements. You see here beautifully. Next is pin, pin, and pin. So let's grab some of these pins. All right. Somebody grab a magnet. I'm going to need it later. I'm going to have some excess and I'm going to use that for a bikini, okay? I really do enjoy making my own clothes because I make them fit for me. I'll spend half the time making sure it fits every single curve and accentuates my body properly. That is what you get when you custom make your own clothes. Time, dedication, and happiness. So we're gonna go through, making sure the material doesn't move after we cut it. They still gotta cut out the back and do it again. Just around the edges, the sides. Make sure nothing slides. That is important. Oh. Let's see. See all these little pins everywhere? All right. I have gotten the rest of them off the floor, those pins, so there's no mistaking them my feet later. And when in doubt, do a couple more. You never know. So when you cut this with the rotary tool, there's no extra slide. Place this down, and then we will pin some more. Pin, pin, and pin away. I have a cutting mat underneath. If you're wondering, will I be cutting exactly on this? And yes, I will. It's not going to be cutting on the floor. This is my cutting mat that's underneath this material here. Make sure when you pin them, you get the bottom and the top of the material. Make sure it lays perfectly flat. You will be ironing all of this after it's all cut out. So when we're sewing it, it lays and looks even. And if I see any inconsistencies, the ironing process will further accentuate any differences that need to be corrected. And no, rotary tools cannot cut through needles. Not mine. Let's see. Oops. I'm about to knock it over again. All right. We'll move these pins away from my cutting station. All right, let's move this pin too close to the next spot. And if it looks fluffy, pin it. Just pin it. Pin it, pin it, pin it. All right. Oh, all right. I'm so happy. I haven't made a new outfit in a little while, so this is like, been like a week. But still. Once you got the bug, why not? Continue on. Some of your clothes, I'll fix them for you. Rotary tool. It's awesome. Make sure the blade's sharp. Fingers and hands stay away. And safety. Hold on. Let's put the hair back. I am not going to cut my hair by accident either. Have her back. Found my lid. Ooh. If you see, let's see, let me show you. You see this here, once I cut this, this is going to be loose. So, knowing that, I need another pin. Security. I am left-handed, so this should be fairly easy. we go. We'll slowly pull this back. Oh, I missed a corner. Move you, let's see, where shall I move this piece? I'll leave the pins in it, leave it all together for a moment. We'll push this off to the side. And slide it down. Leave the pins in it, okay? I know you're gonna get excited and want to rip the pins out. Don't. You already have that perfect fold. And to keep consistency, you can make sure it doesn't go wonky and level and not wasting material. Keep the pins in and just scoot it down. Scoot it down. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Lay it out beautifully. I have used scissors for this, and I've used the rotary tool. I get more crisp lines with the rotary tool. If I had to make a decision between fabric scissors on some projects and my rotary blade, I use the rotary blade. I've cut my finger a couple times with this. This is just a smidge bit safer personally. Hands-on experience. Let's lay that out nicely. I need that bobbing pin. And then let's do the top edges. Do the bottom. Anywhere and everywhere you think it's going to shift and move. Get shifty. Get shifty. Oh. Nice fat, even. All right. When in doubt, centers. Keep it straight. We got it beautifully down here. This is our back. For optimal utilization, we want to shift it back a smidge and make sure that we are utilizing every ounce of material. So, if that means see this tail end here, we'll shift it all the way to utilize. I could put it here, but then I run into this leg socket here, so I don't want to push it too far towards the creases here for any mess ups. And then we will go along to here. We'll cut out this. I still leaves a good section over here not used. Sit you back down. Yay! Okay. I am a happy ducky. I have you. And let's pin some more. Ooh. Pin the center down and we will work. Oh, other thing. pin from the center, then pin out. Because if the center stays straight, it's easier to move the shoulders and the back and bottom and everything else when the center is stable. Stepping on some pins again. I thought I got them all, but that's what I get for knocking them over. So I got a center pin already in here. And then I will just slowly work myself smoothing out the pattern. Yes, I have a pattern in a nice big folder of all my other patterns. If you have a pattern you want me to try, send it my way. I'll try it. Hold on. I'll make something new. If I haven't tried it before, I will try it again. Or I will try it again until I perfect it. All right. Keep it smooth. Work your way to the shoulders, up to the neck. Keep your fingers out of the way. I know I'm saying something silly, but the bobbins are tiny. They hurt sometimes. And just safety. Okay. Most of the pins, so I just do parallel with the project. So if it has any shift, I can smooth it out easy. When you do it perpendicular, sometimes you can get little kinks in it and it doesn't look right. You can't smooth it out properly if you don't on how you pin. Yes, it does matter. And make sure you get bottom and top. Remember, this is folded, so you want to get the bottom, top, and the pattern all matching happily. Ow. This has been through a sewing machine, Orla. You can tell because it's no longer straight. It's bended. It's crooked. Okay. That didn't make any sense, but it sounded funny. And then we work all the way down to the bottom of the pattern. Corner edges. You think the edge is going to move? Make sure the edges are secure. Ooh. Let's get this corner edge here. Lay flat, look nice. Other needles look secure. Let's do at least 2 or 3 more. And we'll get more of this top shoulder of the neck higher. We'll get this corner piece here. Make sure my corners, the corners are important. It's not called lines if there isn't a corner. It's not called a square or a rectangle without a corner. All right, so let's see, where else should we put pins? Let's see. I got pins across the back panel. That looks secure. Got a pin here. I might need to put a pin right here. Got the table pins right here across the line. Got something secure there. That is nicely secure. Yep, looks like we probably need to put one or more right here. Maybe another one right there. And then we will cut a piece out. Let's put another, yeah, right there. Keep everything from shifting. Smooth it out nicely and take our time. Haha. All right. We can take the pins out of this. Awesome. Keep this. You don't know what we can reuse it for. Or scraps may come in handy for paneling. And okay. All right. Safety first. And here we go. We have our front and we have our back panel. Let's take out the needles and let's see what they look like. Ow. Silly me. We'll see how share this looks, and we'll probably cut out the second side, the double-sided portion. Oh, there's more pins, more pins, more pins and more pins. So, the front panel. Actually, we're just gonna do single-sided because I feel like I can sew on the, I can pick a different color and I can have them meet, and I can have a double-sided with two different colors. So that's what we will do. Actually, so, and then one more in the back panel, and on my back panel, let's open that up and see how beautiful this is. So, back panel of the outfit, front panel, and everything should meet up and line up beautifully. I'm going to move my material. Actually, we'll take the pins out because I might need them later. So we'll take all the pins out of this material. This Power Mesh Peach. Oh, I am getting excited. Oh. Here we go. Oh. Pin. Where shall you go, pin? On the floor, in my material, or back in the bin? Oh, wow. All right. So let's show you where my missing pieces are. So, out of that whole panel, I have, you see right there, all I left. I have all this piece up top here, And then all the side panels to do for straps or interesting bikinis. Nothing is to be wasted. Power mesh. I have this sunflower gold. It's like a sunflower color. It's another one I want to make a project out of. But first things first, we'll partially get this going, see how it looks, play with it a little bit first before we go any further. Okay, let's do one side of the panel and then we will the other side. Let's see. Machine is already been threaded. I have my pattern. We'll be putting aside. Edging tool. We no longer need the rotary tool because it's easy to cut with these now since it's going to basically just be threads. Lights on. Let's make sure the needle's up high. I am going to leave. Ooh, we're going to use, where is that strip? That pink little strip. I'm going to reuse that actually. No. Oh my. I'll have to pull it back out. We will use some of this to get look at the bottom. Since a lot of pockets, a lot of air holes, I'm thinking the tension is going to be off. So ruining the project, take some of the other material and let's get the tension properly adjusted first. Because it's probably not going to be, it's going to probably be too tight or too loose, or I'm going to have to change needles from woven to non-woven. Let's try out corner piece here. Let's see. Test it out. Testing. Testing. Lights on. Camera. Action. And let's try it out. Okay, lift. Oh. Don't need to change needles. It nicely. Oh, that was my kink I made from the machine. So you have to make sure that you move it, because if you don't, it will bunch up a smidge. Though, if I need to worry about the tension on this thing, I don't. It's awesome. As you see it right there. Oh, hold on. The other side. It is nice. It's tight. It's together. There's no irregularities with it. I'll leave this to the side as my test subject to play with it again, just in case. Tension's awesome. Thread's awesome. Everything's working nicely. Move it back off to the side. And we're going to sew the bottom piece and the top together. So we're just gonna go simple, very simple. So we have the bottom edge, we'll sew that across maybe 2 times. And the top piece. Have them match up. Line them up. Parallel. Parallel, guys. Parallel. When in doubt, parallel. Put it through in the bottom. You see this is the top. And we'll do the bottom. They should touch, they should meet. Everything should be a beautifully sculpted pair together. Parallel lines, baby. Parallel lines. Don't do it at the top, because you really can't push I don't want to sew over it. I can, but only when I need to. That looks wonderful. All right. There we go. Now let's move. When in doubt, go further down. There's no shift whatsoever. No misalignment. It looks... Oh, crushed velvet is even worse on shifting and moving. But I really like crushed velvet though. And pink. Purple, magenta. I like it all. All right. You see we have the needles parallel with the project, secure and tight. See the bottom, top, and the bottom right there. I will sew the sides on afterwards, but we're just gonna do the top and bottom. The sides I will work with myself and put some elastic. We'll describe it. Quarter of an inch elastic. This we'll probably be using on the sides and around the arms, the neck, and the leg holes. Or arms, neck, leg holes. Okay. We're gonna make the stitch really wide so it's easy to take out later, just in case I don't like it. So the base stitch is going to be a big stitch. Big stitch. going to be a straight line, the large stitch length with baby pink bottom and another baby pink top. And we'll go back 2 times on it just so I can see what it looks like put as a baseline. Ooh. I did hold the string and it came out. So needle up, foot up, then rethread it. Or, hold on, let's see. Or we'll move over to the side. Hands away. When in doubt, seam ripper or external finger. I'm not going to backstitch because it takes forever or harder to take out if I don't like it, because it's the big stitch. Ooh, where are you? Okay. Pull it out a smidge. Simple base stitch right there. Grab the other side, pull it out, push the side, pull it out, pull it across. Leave this, okay? You're going to need it later. If you don't like it, we can pull it out. Plus, we're going to go back over the stitch, make it a smaller stitch length, like half the size of it, for a strong and secure. Base stitch testing. Let's see how it looks. Testing. Pull it out. Bottom's still looking good. Let's pull out these needles and let's see how it's looking. Ta-da! All right, hold on. Partially coming together. We got a loop. Let's flip it. Back of the bodice and the front of the bodice. Now we can do a base stitch on the sides. Now I know that looks like it's gonna work right. It's gonna look good. Let's put it back inside out and do some more pinning. we go. Lay this beautifully out. Get the corners to match, edges, and remember, these are just base stitches, large base stitches, because we always go back and make sure we do nice tight stitches afterwards. Or if I have to take it apart, I'd rather do the base stitches than tiny stitches and I have to it doesn't really cut out well or take out well the stitches in the power mesh material when the stitching is too tight when you have to take them out. It kind of ruins the material, so to ensure you're not have to recut and waste material, base stitch, large base stitch. Now, I know I've been preaching the parallel stitches, though, since it's on the corner, on the sides of the hips, where we want to go horizontal. As many needles as you need. You may need less, you may need more than I do on this project. I'll catch you. I will. And I did. I don't like wonky. I like beautifully seamless edges, no bumps, no bumps, no attitude, no griping. Besides some stitching. That's one side. Flip it around. We will do the other side. And then we'll do that base stitch. And then we'll have to come back. And don't forget to subscribe. And check me out on all my other platforms on YouTube and on Instagram. Link is in the bio. And the link tree is awesome. So don't forget to check that out as well. To see what I'm getting into and fun projects that I have up and coming. Ooh. The power mesh is easy to snag, so you have to be careful. There we go. We've pinned it here, we've pinned it over here. We're going to take it across, 1/4 of an inch on each side as the base stitch. Sewing machine ready, lights on, camera, sew. Gentle, line that up beautifully, and pedal to the metal. Ooh, there we go. Got the edges sewn together on one side. Let's do the other side. Needle up, foot down, oop, top string came up, or when in doubt, pulled all the way out and relace it. Making sure the foot is up and the needle is up to make sure everything is lined up perfectly with and threaded in the machine. So there's no any non-catching or bunching or other thread hazards that could ruin a project. Oh. Here we go. Oh, I got thread bunching. Let me redo that part. There we go. Let's cut some tails just for grins. We have, and then let's take all the pins out so we can genuinely see it all put together. The better you get at it, the less pins you're going to need. And we'll get there. We're for the time being, I'm okay. I will take my time each of these needles. So I'm leaving on the striler strings just in case I need to take the base stitch out. And front, back of my double-sided. As I said, I only doing these single-sided, and then I'm gonna pick a different color on the end of the other side. Or I might just do a double pink. That's still up for a decision, but I wanted to get together the first layer of 2 of my power mesh bodysuit. It's looking good, looking good. Wait a minute, let's put it out to the body. Torso-wise, looks nice. Let's see the outside stitches. Looks secure. So, just so you get an idea of looking at it, the seams, we'll pull some stretch. This is base stitch. Base stitch looks nice and strong. I know, but you still need to do the second time around with a smaller stitch. Base stitch is just to hold it. Tips and tricks that it helps. So it was part 1 of my bodysuit, my power mesh pink bodysuit. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to check out the YouTube, Instagram, like, subscribe, and find me everywhere. And don't forget to find my other TikTok accounts as well, all right? I'll see you guys later. This is Stitch and Moan with Kitti.